Welcome to Research Technique series. Research scholars, please note each research problem, whether medical, engineering, natural sciences, social sciences, including economical, human behavior, and psychological. They are all unique in nature. Each problem needs to be handled and analyzed with specific methodology. Each technique which I am going to take is general in nature and should be used under expert advice if you are a beginner. Learn the techniques and use your expertise specific to your problem wherever required. Happy learning. Thank you. Today, we have with us Dr. B. Venkataraman, Joint President, Global Sales and Marketing Head, Advanced Material Division with Aditya Birla Group. Dr. Venkataraman is professionally matured business leader with career success over 2 decades in managing specialty chemicals catering to diverse industry segments such as personal care, agrochemicals, textiles, coatings and inks, adhesives, construction, automotive, mining, oil field, and composite industries. He has been working with the Aditya Birla Group as Joint President and Global Head for Sales and Marketing for the past 6 years and is instrumental in driving the global business growth for advanced materials business. He had worked with various global organizations such as Monsanto, Solutia, UCB, Cytec, and started his career in Asian Paints India Limited. Dr. Venkataraman had attended various leadership programs in leading management institutes like IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore, ISB, and Harvard University. He is postgraduate in chemistry with the MBA in marketing and PhD in management. Dr. Venkataraman is also a certified coach by Coaching Foundation of India. He was awarded PhD for his thesis, a study on consumer outlook in skincare segment under the guidance of Dr. C.M. Shankaran Kuti by Shri Chandrasekhar Chandra, Saraswati Vishwa Mahavidyalaya, Kanchipuram. The main strength of his work is pan-India data collection, especially from Northeast India. It was a great task. Dr. Venkataraman's expertise lies in B2B marketing in specialty chemicals company running a global business operations. He is expert in leadership building effective teams, managing cultural diversity in international businesses, creative ability in driving strategic initiatives to achieve sustainable and profitable growth in competitive business scenario, strategic marketing, building customer-centric organization, creating value selling mindset. Welcome to this channel, Dr. Venkat. You are a very busy person, but I am obliged that you have taken out some time for this talk. Your achievement in corporate world and are commendable, but you have also contributed a lot to academic world. Sir, you have seen both worlds, academics and corporate world. Practically, you have implemented what you have found in research.
Yeah, first of all, thanks, doctor. I think thanks for that nice introduction, what you have shared about me. And before we start any conversation, let me congratulate you for taking this great initiative. Basically the intention, if I understand, is to support and help our research students to really understand the scope of research work and how we can guide them. Because I still remember when I started my research work, it's been a Himalayan task to really understand and find out the connection, what to do, where to go, who's going to help. Though you have a guide and other point, but I think what we are doing is really a great immense help for all the research scholars. I'm sure they'll be benefited. I'm happy to be part of this great initiative with you, Doctor. It's commendable. That's number one. Number two, I always believe, though, being there with the corporate world for the last 25 years with the international exposure, I think it's very important to have, great interaction between the industry and academics. I think, today if you look at the skill set need for the industry, I think that kind of needs have to be expressed and has to be made understood by these academic institutions, so that they are able to get with the people the right skill set. And today, industry is struggling with the shortage of skill set for certain jobs. So I strongly believe this interaction is very important and very critical. I would like to, play a significant role in between academics and industry as we move on. That's very important. So coming on the research again, if you look at, my PhD, I started doing probably for 5 years before, So it was a passion for me to do this research work. I've been thinking about a long time that when this opportunity happens, I wanted to do it. So the most important criteria to do any research is you need to have the passion. That is most important. It's like a self-motivation, passion. I need to do something, understand the problem and try to solve a problem. I think that passion should be there for any researcher to start with.
That's fine. Great.
Yeah.
That's great. I come directly to my question. Now, you have done a lot of work. You have reviewed the literature, then you surveyed the people, pan-India, lot of data collection. What are the projects especially in marketing, which researchers should take for further studies?
So, Doctor, I think it's a real big ocean when you look at into marketing. So I put it into three different buckets. One, I call it B2B marketing, and then you call it B2C segment. And the third segment is B2B2C, which I really believe, unless otherwise you know what the consumer wants, you can't be successful in B2B. The third segment is B2B2C. So in each of the segment, if you look at it, a lot of area that really can get into marketing. And the way I look at it today is, I think people should take up with the current topic which is happening in the market. For example, if you look at it in the B2B segment, a lot of companies, in the international market going on talking a lot about sustainability, recyclability. So a lot of, scope to do research in those areas. The companies moving towards greener products, right? So how can we contribute? How can we be responsible to the environment? How the corporate responsibility to the safety and the environment. And I think these are the areas which I think a lot of scope for the researchers to look into marketing. That is one. Second, also in a B2B marketing, I strongly believe, how can one create value for the customer? Maybe not only to my customer and customer's customer. So basically, mapping the entire value chain, starting from a supplier to a customer's customer. I think one has to really understand a lot of scope to understand the customer needs and demands. Today, I think that's a good scope to do a kind of marketing day. And if you come in B2C segment, Doctor, it's again in a whole lot of opportunities. You look at consumer behavior. Consumer behavior, even the one topic I have chosen is all about, what the consumer preferences when it comes to using green products in skincare segment. How the consumer behavior at things are changing, and what is the impact of culture on a consumer behavior. How the business is there any impact of, because I do a lot of international marketing. When you talk to Japan, when you talk to people and customers in China, it's a completely diverse culture. So definitely there is a role of or an impact of culture on doing business in this country. So I think there's a good scope. Why international? Even in India, the east, west, north, south, you have a different cultural element. So is there an impact of culture in doing business? How is it going to impact on the overall business and consumer preferences and trends? I think these are the areas which people can really look into, do, and a lot of research can be done. But again, the third bucket, what I talk B2B2C, Again, the moment you understand the consumer, then you can come back and say what kind of product the consumer is looking, how can we satisfy their demand. So a lot of areas to work on this, starting from culture to value selling to brand image, and understanding the future trends. I think that the current topics people should take it, and as I said, one has to be passionate and like what they are doing, then they'll be able to do a good job. Yeah.
So nice, very good, very good. You have explained so many things. Students are really going to get benefit from your talk.
Thank you.
I have already said that strength of your thesis is your data collection. Pan India, you have collected the data. See, collection of primary data is really a problem. Lot of cost, money, and time. What do you advise to a young scholar who goes for such venture? How he can manage the cost, how he can manage the time? What do you advise?
So, Doctor, first of all, I have to agree with you. The challenge is today, primary data collection, it's a very important part in any thesis, and it is going to take a lot of time and also the cost involved to that. That's a real challenge today. But when I look at the whole thing, I think before we get into the primary, how are we prepared? Number one, I think if I look at it, the most important part from my experience is the sample size. So what are we going to? Of course, I read your book on statistics. I think I strongly recommend to all the research scholars to go through the book of statistics by Dr. J.K. Sachdeva. It's a wonderful book. And there's one particular formula which talks about sample sizing, right? It's very important to really estimate the sample size, the minimum sample that are required for this research, which represents the whole population. That's number one, preparation. Second, preparation, I think, I bucket my primary research into different parts. One, the planning part. One is the interviews. How many interviews I want to do, basically to get an expert advice, to understand their knowledge in that particular subject. So interviews, that's one bucket. So how many interviews you want to do, what the people you want to do, a kind of planning you need to really do, where you have to be personally involved and engage in a conversation and take their expertise. That's number one. And number two, I benefited a lot on focus group discussion. Basically to look at about consumer behavior. If you are getting together over a cup of coffee in a simple informal meeting, we can discuss some of this questionnaire there and then make it as a kind of simple discussion rather than making them to fill a questionnaire. You can make it a very simple discussion where 8 to 9 people can be there, and then record those observations. That's another good way of looking at focus group. And of course, the most challenging part is the moment I have a questionnaire, which goes across, email. Nobody is going to fill a questionnaire just because I send a questionnaire. Getting that filled and understanding them is going to take much of a time there. So on the questionnaire side, I that's a real challenge, because the moment we send number of questionnaire to people on email, it's very difficult to get connect. So here, that challenge was the way I managed it, basically through relationship. You need to really hook on to the guy whom you want to do a kind of relationship. The technique I use is a snowball technique. So it's all your network, how many people how effectively you're able to use your network and get it done. But the most important fact is when you personally involve with them, when you personally engage with the conversation, give a background, most of the people are being very responsive, and then they are able to share their thing. But just rather than sending a questionnaire asking them to fill and send back, if there is a conversation that makes them also motivated, I think that's more important. In the process also, you get to know the person, you build a relationship. Being in marketing, that's very important. So I think number one, it's clear the planning, what you are doing, how we are going to plan, whether it is interviews or focus discussion or questionnaire. And second, how effectively I'm going to use my network. And of course, thanks to this pandemic, digitalization has accelerated in all our lives. I think this is going to help a lot to the research scholars. We can have a focus group discussion over a Zoom meeting. Getting around 10 people like-minded, you can do it. In other ways, we used to do, invite them over a cup of coffee. Now, I feel it's much more easier now for the research scholar to do. The most important is engage yourself. Don't treat it just a piece of paper. I think you need to have a conversation with the person who is giving a feedback as much as possible. That's the reason it takes a longer time. Then you'll be able to get a quality of data. If you ask me, Dr. Derek, is one of the most important part in my thesis. I did a lot of conversations, a lot of people. That really helped a lot. So sampling, the models you're using it, the time planning, and also you need to be very clear which is your target segment, what is your demographic, the size of the population, the sample size in each of those segments. Once you're very clear, I think you can just execute the plan. So planning and execution and engaging in a conversation that will help research scholars to do that.
Yeah. Very nice. Very good. Now, what about statistical techniques? Statistical techniques in marketing, student before entering into this research area, which techniques you will like to advise to the students?
Yeah, Doctor, I think, going by experience, I think first and foremost, before you enter into any research work, I'm sure, all of us should have a basic ideas of descriptive, statistics. I'm sure we all studied in our school and college life, but I think better to brush up the whole thing, the basics of descriptive, and then getting into, that's where I still recommend them to read your book, and that's a Bible for me in terms of statistics. I think that book is so simple and so nice with the live examples. I think the most important is not about getting a data. Any tool can give a data. The question is, from the data, what am I going to do with the data? Why is the data? And how am I going to interpret into solving my problem? So data, it doesn't have any life. So choosing the right tool to give the right information, what we need, which will help in our research, that is the critical. So my point is understanding the basics, including chi-square, ANOVA, t-test, f-test. I think I learned a lot with you when I worked with you, to be honest. I think, how do we do, and it's a great example. And most important, which are the tools used in what circumstance? You can't use all the tools everywhere. So which are the tools that are relevant to your problem? That also you need to understand and be clear on that part. I think once you have the basic knowledge, and then data analytics at the later stage when you collect the data must be easier.
So. I have heard people talk also that marketing people, they also do some research, they also survey, but the tools which we are using in our thesis and the techniques which are used by marketeers practically, they are different. Do you agree with this?
Yeah. No, I fully agree with you. The only difference I see in a corporate world when they do, because one, it's a time bound, because they need to launch a product, they have to move on time bound, and they have to deliver. So what happens is they go for a kind of integrated statistical tools rather than looking at the individual statistic tools. So they go for advanced, software programs. So when you look at it, something like this, today in corporate world, people use, simple ERP. Intelligence tools are used, which are nothing but integrated statistical tools. If I have to name a few, like MicroStrategy, one of the things which I have personally used in my organization, and of course that Microsoft Power BI tool is another one, and ClickView is another most popular. So these are the advanced statistical tool. It's integrated one. It's easy for the corporate to really put the data, it gives the way you want it, and start interpreting the data. So yes, of course, it's a bit more integrated, and the latest software they are using today when compared to the individual tool what people use. Of course, in Research Scholar, we all been familiar with SPSS, but then the corporates have moved much ahead of that. Yeah.
Very fine, Dr. Venkat. Your chat with me and the insights which you have shared with me will certainly benefit not only the PhD students but also MBA students. They also do these capstone projects, they visit the industry, they learn a lot of things, and your chat with us will really help us. And I'm really obliged. You are a very busy man. You have taken out time for this talk. I'm so obliged, humbled. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
So thanks, Doctor. I just conclude with three things. One, I think, as I said, one has to have a passion to do research. That's very important. If you don't have a passion, don't do this. Number one. Number two, if you're going for research, please read the advanced statistical book written by Dr. J.K. Sachdeva. It's an amazing book. It gives you a complete data, for every one of you. And whatever help I can, I can be of any help to research scholars. I'm always there, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Appreciate you connecting with me.
Thank you very much. Okay. So nice. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Dr. Venkataraman says, To start any research work, scholars need passion. Without passion, nothing can continue. Research process needs perpetual passion. Research in marketing is an ocean. B2B, B2C, B2B2C, in global context and domestic segmentations need to be analyzed at all levels. And there is unlimited scope for research. Consumer behavior is a complex process in various cultures. For such work, primary data is required. Scholars should plan their data size and costs. Nobody responds to your emails. Scholars should use their network effectively. Regarding data analysis, Dr. Venkataraman says scholars will have to understand circumstances to use the tools. You can't use all the tools all the time. You may submit your research work at Journal of Global Economy, rcssindia.org. Your work is evaluated by peers with double-blind methodology. You will get comments for your work. Thank you.